We're going to begin a discussion of exponential and logarithmic models. And in particular, we're going to do the regression feature that we have done in the past with linear models and quadratic functions. So in our first example, and I think this is some data that I've already entered in, it tells us to make a scatter plot of the data. Now remember that when you make a scatter plot of the data, once you have entered in the data, you need to go to your y equals and make sure that your plot 1 is on. And then you can press zoom 9. Now the question asks, does it appear that a linear model or an exponential model is the better fit for the data? So let's talk about some specific models before we answer this question. A linear model is a model in which the lines or in which the points appear to be in a straight line. An exponential model is a model in which the points appear to grow rather quickly as you go from left to right. And a logarithmic model, which we will talk about in a moment, is a model in which the points grow but at a much slower rate and they appear to level off. So as we look at our scatter plot here, we see that we have something that looks more like an exponential model. So for this particular problem, we would say we have an exponential model. Now remember, and I didn't go through this at the beginning, but to enter in your data, you press Stat and then Enter for edit, and you apply your numbers that are in your table into the calculator. And then once you do that, you can press zoom 9 and you'll see your scatter plot. Now this particular example is not asking for an equation, it's just asking for which type of model is the better fit. If you were asked for an equation, remember that we go to Stat, over to Calculate, and depending on what type of model you have, we know that the linear regression is the command 4. The quadratic regression is command 5. And you need to go down to the number 9. Number 9 says LNREG. That is the button that you will use, or the command that you will use to find the equation of a logarithmic model. And if we go down to the 0, we see EXPREG, and that's the button you will use if you need to find an equation of the exponential model.